we were in completely uncharted territory where, our biggest fundraiser of the year is a 400-person gala in a beautiful hotel ballroom. Well, with the current environment, that's just not possible. So you find yourself, a really good analogy that one of my colleagues gave us, it's kind of like a busted play in football, where all of a sudden you've got the ball and the play is going on, but everything's broke down and you still got to find a way to get the first down or score a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's really the situation we were in. It's like, what are we going to do now? All the support that we take from that gala, we need it more than ever in the current environment.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So in that busted play analogy, that's a good analogy. It's kind of like we can't not fundraise this year.
Right.
You still have to fundraise. You just have to do it differently. So before we talk, what are some of the solutions you were looking at?
We looked at a whole bunch of different stuff. It's like, do you do a smaller gathering? Do you do a virtual event in the absence of, a single event that raises $500,000 a year? How can you bring all that stuff together, all the tools that you can think of together to do that? And for us, I think the best thing we have to sell our program are the kids that we support. So obviously the visual piece of that is critical for us. And we really, as a cornerstone of anything we did, we knew we had to have something really cool visually, because again, that can tell our story way better than any letter, email, phone call, all that stuff. The visual piece is so important for what we do.
Yeah.
The idea of trying to get 400 or 500 people to sit in front of a computer screen on Saturday night, we felt like that probably wouldn't be the most effective means. So we needed and push ourselves a little more creatively to find a different answer to kind of stand out. Not to disparage any of the work that we've done before, but we knew we were really looking for a little bit more than what we've done in the past, as far as, what will really grab people.
Yeah.
I think that was a real differentiator working with you guys is your ability to take in everything that we said we wanted to get accomplished in this, and turn it into a story. I mean, we might have got there somehow, some way, but you guys got there right away and took us to a spot where it's exactly where we wanted to go when we saw the end product. So to me, that was a real differentiator in working with you guys, was the story aspect of it, because you can have really cool visuals and good narration and snappy music and all that, but if you're not grabbing people with the human element of it, it doesn't work. And it totally worked with you guys.
Cool. That's one of the things we pride ourselves on, is like really knowing your mission second only to you, right? How can we hear your mission and translate that into something that will lead people to want to move to action?
We all see a million of these type videos, and when you look at the one that you guys did for us and everything that we wanted to get accomplished, to do that in less than 3 minutes, and to me, to be as effective as we were, everything down from the music choice and the cuts and the editing style and the drone shots and the scripting of it all. There is no way I can envision that getting done with another organization the way that we work together to get that done in 3 minutes. Extraordinary.
Cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. That's why you normally have a gala, you got an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's exactly right.
Give us a little snapshot into like, what does life look like now? Like, where are you, Seeds of Hope, now using this cornerstone piece to your fundraising efforts this year?
Touch anything related to Seeds of Hope recently, you're gonna see that video. I mean, we're trying to maximize, as much as I hate that word, we're trying to maximize the exposure to it, just because I think it tells our story and where we are right now in this moment in time much better than we could with any other medium. So, we're using it on all our social platforms. It's all over our website. We're doing a lot of email communication with it, and a lot of just again, trying to get it in front of anybody who might be thinking of Seeds of Hope.
Yeah.
We want them to see this. So
Yeah.
The one thing is I can say is, we've boosted a lot of Facebook posts in the past, and haven't gotten a lot of great engagement. This time when we boosted this one, thanks to the guidance that we received from you guys, we got a lot more click-throughs to actually watch the video than any of the other previous posts that we've boosted. So
cool. So at least some initial interest.
Exactly.
And I think you mentioned at one point you did have a smaller gathering and showcased the video there. What were the, did you get any stories back or feedback from that? And kind of did that help with, re-engaging donors or anything?
Right. That we did have we got some of our bigger donors together for a small dinner. And that was kind of the world premiere of the video. And it was really fun to see their reaction. And, actually got a small ovation. There's 30 people in the room, and to have those people clap when it was over was really fun. And that really, I think, to me, set the tone for that night. That night was our first step towards, what are we going to do to make up not having our big event this year? And that was such a great start for us and set a great tone, that when we can go out after that event and say, hey, we're already over halfway to our goal. Again, I point back to the video setting the tone for that night. That really helped us get on a good path.
Yeah, awesome. That's awesome. That's so great. How does that compare to previous galas? Like, how much of the fundraising do you normally do at previous galas?
The event usually is good for about $500,000 a year. We usually raise about $500,000 from it, give or take. And again, we're making our way there. And I think we have a real good chance to get there by the end of the year.
Okay.
And the nice thing is, again, to have such a cool piece that in 3 minutes gives you a feel for what's going on with the schools, what's going on with Seeds of Hope, and where we are right now. It's an invaluable tool for us.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks, Jay. Thanks for your time.
Got it. Say hey to the crew for me.
I will. Absolutely. Thanks so much.